And we are back again, part 3 for Zanesville. I'm going to accept this timed quest. I don't think I'm going to need to do the Fell of the Angels. I might look it up really quick by the time I finish this prairie chicken part. I don't think I need it. Whew, almost went right off the goddamn edge there because I was alt-tab trying to look up that mission. You'll notice prairie chickens don't seem to have any headshot location. And if they do, I sure as hell haven't found it. I just remembered, these guys give nature harvest. So that's one way to get your nature skill up high enough to when you go back to Oilville, so you can get your harvesting on for your horse. Woo, free black lockbox. I didn't sell that pistol, I totally forgot about that. And again, as I said in another video, shift clicking will allow you to loot everything on the body, and that includes whenever you're harvesting or salvaging anything. You will notice when I first start to loot something, if there's delay, it'll show up on the timestamp here right away that, hey, you've looted this. You can close the window as soon as it says that, and it'll just immediately go in your inventory afterwards. It's just, there's delay on the server since the last patch. And as I said, I hope it gets fixed. I don't mean to bash the dev team for whatever the hell happened to our database that's causing this issue. I hate it with a passion, though. Shouldn't have delay with 10 ping. You notice my inventory weight is going up and up and up and up because I got all this crap in my inventory. Your weight is directly related to your strength, which I'm going to show really. There we go, now that it popped up. And it sort of froze the video for a moment, but that's because of the fact of how PlayCall handles that new browser coming up. Which, yes, you can click between them, so that way you can save yourself time, but strength directly increases your weight limit and everything, health regen, body save, so you can look through all these whenever you want, so that's always pretty cool. but they all cost 5 points to be able to invest into. Endurance being the most important, and then depending on your weapon type, pistols and rifle generally use dexterity. Melee generally use strength and coordination. Strength can be used to offset any endurance loss, so that's always nice for melee. You can sacrifice a little bit of endurance because your strength is pumped. Perception and willpower sort of have their useless stat factors, where they literally don't do anything other than if you're speccing into something to use it. Willpower literally has no use at all. Perception, however, is used for a majority of very powerful skills: dirty tricks, dodge, first aid, heavy weapons, pistol, rifle, social, suppression, and of course all your trade skills. So perception is far more useful than willpower. Alright, I didn't go over charisma. Charisma is directly related to social enhancement and empathic. It's pretty much a supportive stat. If you are not going to be a supportive character, do not invest into charisma, or at least ask on the forums if you want to have a build to have extra healing and empathic. Just don't invest into it if you don't plan to use it to a high extent, because there's no point putting extra points into something you're not going to use properly. Look, I'm going to heal this NPC now. Alright. You'll still notice I have not leveled up any of my other skills other than my first aid to 39 for revive. My stats haven't touched my mutations. As I said, during the lower stages of the game, in terms of lower levels, you should not be raising anything. Period. Like, you should not be raising any of your mutations or your skills unless it's used to equip an item. Do not overtrain, and don't put points into it just because you have extra points, because you're going to have to refine it out later. Luckily, at lower levels, it's not a huge deal. It doesn't cost a whole lot, so you can be forgiven then. But when you get higher up and you forget to refine out those points, or you have extra points where you don't actually need them, then it's your own damn fault. So try to avoid that situation, please. And I don't think I'm going to care about Fell of the Angels. It only seems to give me the Defender Vest and Defender Vest manual. Pretty sure. Gonna check really quick. Yeah, Toxin Neutralizer. It gives you a manual to be able to neutralize toxins. Honestly, it's not that impressive. I have it on my main because I wanted to just get it done and have it just for the lulz. Mostly since I was also trying to find out all AP missions, because not all of them were listed on the wiki right away. So there we go. I have to go way the hell up north. This is the... I hate this NPC. But yeah, for this part of the Fell of the Angels where it wants to get crude poison resistant to biological chemical, go for it if you want. I don't waste my time with it. I hate that mission because if you're actually trying to craft it, it takes a little bit to actually get the materials for it, so you're better off buying it on the auction house. That reminds me, while I'm right here, I see, getting a little bit of issues there. Oh, and we're actually going to show you the vault now, since I didn't get to show you that in any of the other videos yet. The vault is able to hold up to 64 slots. It can go higher if you get slot expansion. No, I should keep that in my inventory so I can craft those into ammo. Tainted protein, whatever. I might use cooking at some point. adventure skill so I know what I need here, because I need to make a veterinary, not a veterinary kit, a training kit. Don't remember where the hell that is. Animal training kit, there it is. So I need wood, so I'm going to want to keep the cotton and whatnot in my inventory. Repair kits, I won't really need in my inventory. Those can go into storage. When I get high enough, we will go over what those are used for at higher levels, because really at this level you're not going to have an issue. And I guess I'll keep the black lockbox just because. Yeah, just those two quests. I don't do that one, and I sure as hell don't do the other one to make the poison neutralizer. I don't have any more feed, so at some point I might need to make sure not to run this horse around too much, but I think I'm getting closer to the Zanesville air rifle. I don't remember exactly when I get it. I'm already 12 minutes into this video, just had to check that really quick. This NPC will not be here unless the mission is queued, so don't go looking for him just because. Sorry about that. Just checking on Zanesville thing. So we definitely have to go through Crosshair Trigger to do all this. Find out how far until we're at where we want to be. Oh yeah, we have a decent amount of quests ahead of us no matter what we do. You literally have to go all the way up to 17 of this mission. There's one where you kill someone in their guards, but it's definitely a long quest line. Is it worth it? Oh fuck yes. Especially for a pretty nice rifle. And since my main is a Vista, I'm going to apologize in advance, but this character is definitely going to be Vista. So yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go. No, I may decide to like team up with someone just to be able to show some PvP if it comes down to I'm vastly outnumbered, but That's pretty much the only exception, and that's only going to be on my alt. Very rarely does that happen elsewhere unless it's such a ridiculous Zerg. Or if it's like 8-1 or 4-1, that's always fun. 2-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, it's doable, but it's not really advised unless you have enough damage to pretty much blast somebody down to lower their healing and lower their damage. But we'll pretty much show that in another video when I decide to start putting up PvP videos. And don't worry, if you're an enforcer and you're watching this and you hate my guts, I'll make sure to turn on my hacks just for you. But I mean, they're not very believable. They're really bad hacks. They don't really give me aimbot or anything. They don't give me the infinite gamma that you guys claim that I have. But it's okay. That's okay. Still love you all equally, like redheaded stepchild. Children, not child. I guess you could be one giant redheaded stepchild. Hella fine. You gotta remember, I'm the new rules guy, so I get to make the rules here. Okay. Another thing I don't understand, NPCs with one-handed weapons. Why don't you have more with dual wield? I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Might make them a little more threatening. Oh look, I can eat another kind of bar. Well, it's not really candy, it's granola. Again, I guess granola is pretty goddamn tasty, so I guess you might be able to classify it as a candy bar. Nice little delay there. Alright, and this is the part where they're going to tell me to go to the north, hide out for a moment, kill some of these thugs that are chilling over here that might blow my cover or some crap. Might be just so weaken security. I forget exactly what the reasoning behind it is. Kill these thugs. I mean, even though there's a bunch of different parts of this mission, a lot of them you literally only have to run around and kill a few little NPCs. It doesn't take too long. It's just a long quest line because you have to just do this and then run over here and do this and then run over here and do this. Luckily, you don't have to go to the NPC every damn time. Probably like a few games that I have played before where literally you don't even have to go to an NPC to do any of the quests. You literally have them contact you. They contact you and you do the mission right away. You don't even have to call them. Works out nicely. This one, it makes more sense. You have to go to the NPC, but I wish some of them that, like, you came back to me, now I want you to do this. Oh yes, and on this one it cycles between male and female characters. So I don't remember. I think the last wave might mix it up, but I know on this one it's pretty much if the first wave is female, the next wave is male, if vice versa. Come on, give me my damn... This tells you can team up with people, repairing your items, blah blah blah. As I said in the very first video when it came to tutorials, I am not going to pay attention to those tips because I don't need them. But if you are a new player, read them. If you don't understand the game, read them. If it's something that you might have already caught on to, because, well, a lot of games have these kinds of features, it's pretty easy to catch on. But if you're a new player and you're trying to grasp everything in the game, and you just don't have time for the things that might be pretty common sense for some people, but others not so much. So you should read them just in case. It might have some helpful information for you. And I'm trying to remember how to get rid of this damn... I honestly don't remember. Oh yeah, there is a profanity filter, but that wouldn't really make much sense since I'm fucking Nysek if I had a profanity filter. Hoping it would be in here, actually. Oh, I should also point out this. This is your best friend for notifications, which I'm going to point out for you in just a moment once I complete this other mission. We're going to go inside here, because when you go in an instance, it does not allow anything from the outside to attack. Before I leave this part, let's go ahead and go over that really quick. Move hidden windows. You can see achievements, which was aggravating me before. I try to keep it somewhere where I can see it, but I don't want it like in my face. Message window for like updates on like whenever you learn something, your knowledges, things like that. I move them over here. But as you can see, you can move them all the time. This is your cast bar. It's called activation. I generally try to keep it somewhere where I can see it at all times, because you're going to want to be able to see your cast time. So wherever your health is and things like that, maybe you want to keep that there. Maybe move that a little higher. Down here. I'm going to put it down there for now. You can lock your hotbar so you don't pull your skills off and your other things off of the actual bar. I recommend doing that when you start getting consumables and whatnot, so you don't accidentally pull one off your tab and then say if you have a consumable to snare somebody or put a dot on someone, you don't screw yourself over. But I honestly don't remember how to turn off tips. It's actually quite aggravating. And I don't remember what this browser cache. I believe that's the menus whenever you're looking under your stats and everything, but I honestly don't remember. If somebody knows, go ahead and feel free to PM me on the forums. I honestly don't remember what the hell this does. And if you know how to turn off the damn tips over here, very much appreciated, because I have a few characters that I literally cannot get rid of it because I have no idea what it is. Maybe I'm just not looking through everything and I'm just being a derp. Probably just being a derp, because I really don't remember. Okay, we're just going to leave that at that because I don't feel like dealing with it anymore. Bam. Alright, so we're going to exit this little instance. The timer on the video, that started at 33. We are now at the 28-minute marker. Ooh. Hurting there. Hurting a little bit. Don't want to make this a super long video. Then again, I don't think there's too many more missions that I have to do. Ooh, and we're going to have the problem of I'm going to run out of stamina for my horse. And I don't have any horse feed. So we might stop at the auction house to check and see if I can get some cheap horse feed, cheaper than what the vendor is, because at the vendor I believe it's 25. Check really quick. Because my horse is hurting on stamina. Oh yeah, you know when someone's a dick when they're gonna make you spend that much. Like 1 for a blue. Douchebags. Let's go ahead and look up the amount for that. So you will. Yeah, so it's 25 white per. So basically if I bought this right here, I'd save 25 white. There might be a cheaper one down the list. It doesn't look like there are, but we'll take a look and see if I can find one for... Yeah, see, these people are trying to rip everybody off, so... Looks like 5 it is. Doesn't really cost that much to make, but, you know, right now, I don't feel like screwing around with it. And honestly, that's not even an impressive amount of chips to care about. So we're going to buy the horse feed. And yes, you could have a social tune and technically buy it for less. Oh, and here's a nice one. You get a little experience booster item. You want to make sure to pick that up as soon as you can. And mail for your auction house takes a little bit of time for some annoying reason. I'd like to have my horse feed. Oat bag, I got my oat. There it is. Or are you going to be a pain in the ass? You are going to be a pain in the ass. There we go. Horse feed times 5. Once the message alerts, now we pick it up. If it'll let me put it in my inventory with that much weight, yes. Put it on my horse and feed the pony. Alright. I should actually see how much scrap wood it is. Maybe it's cheap right now. Sometimes people will charge a ton for scrap wood for no given reason. I know a good spawn for one, but I probably won't show it because, you know, these kind of guys right here that are like, oh, I'm going to give you this much. Yeah, about that. I could sell it for 2 blue, make a couple reds. My spot is strong. But, yeah, we'll wait I have enough horse feed for right now for what I want. We'll see how many more we have to do with this mission. Let's see. Oh look, a random invite. I don't know you. Kind of a new clan. Your average level is 10. Oh wait, no, we're done. That's a Zanesville air rifle. So we are rejecting your mission, good sir. Now here is why you wanted this rifle. As you can see, you're going to look at the delay. Same delay. DPS, vastly better. Same reload, but 40 meters range. Yeah. This rifle is the epitome of badass. This is where you actually would put points into your skill now. So we need 28 rifle. So we can use our Zanesville slug thrower. We hit apply. Go ahead and open our gear window. Don't really care to have an axe and a rifle on my back, so we'll put 2 rifles on my back to make myself look like a jackass. As you can see, there's still nothing I need to put points into. I literally only put enough into my rifle for my rifle. If I open up the rifle skill, you can unlock skills. If you look, I can't unlock any skills at the moment. So there's no reason for me to put it up to 32 because there's no weapon for 32. The next one that you get is 35. So please don't waste your AP. Save yourself the hassle, save yourself the headache. And this pretty much sums up all the videos for Zanesville. And once I get over to the garage here, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to go ahead and head over to Oilville so we can get us a mask. And then hopefully along the way over there, maybe I'll find some scrap wood so I can go ahead and make the next horse that I want to save stamina. Actually, first, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. I could have just done that. I could, but it's 5. No, it's 50 white. That's not a bad deal. So we'll just go with that, because we need the animal training kit anyways. 50 white is not a big deal to lose that. And then as you can see, if I want to get this horse brittle, I only need to make this one, so it's going to take some horse feed and an untrained horse. I'm going to show you how the hell that works when we get to Oilville. Alright, take care.